Hello, everyone, and welcome to chapter number 3 in our Connect groups. And during this semester, we're reading the book Praying Like Monks, Living Like Fools. And chapter 3 talks about our Father, the adoration to our everlasting God. Praying is the backbone of our spiritual life, and we need to continue improve in that area. I hope and I pray that this helps you to get bigger and better. When Jesus was at the Last Supper with his disciples, he says, I have been desiring, I want, my deepest desire is to have this meal with you, to have this conversation with you. And I know for sure, I'm really believe that the Lord is also waiting for us. And when we enter that conversation, he's saying, I have been desiring to have this conversation with you. The author has a simple but deep answer or practical thing to get to the matter, to pray differently. And the author says, remember who God is, remember who you are, and remember who we are to each other. And as soon as we know who God is, the everlasting God, the one who created me, the one who knows what is best for me. As soon as I realize that, my conversation will change. As soon as I remember that I am very small compared to God, that I not even exist compared to who He is. I'm so tiny, that I'm a slave, that I'm a servant to the Lord. Then I will realize that my conversation needs to change. I'm not going to approach the Lord, the everlasting God, saying, okay, I need this, or I need this. Come on, Lord, give me this. Give me this other. I'm not going to do that if I realize who I am. And if I realize who we are to each other, that He is God, that I am here just waiting for Him, waiting on His answer, that I'm relying on Him, that I can rest surely, knowing that He is gonna do anything in His power for my benefit. If I realize that, I'm not going to worry about what I want. I'm going to worry about the relationship that I need to have with God, the one who created me. When I was the shipping manager of a clothing store, I had 3 people under my supervision, and the big boss told me that they will be getting a raise. And he said, well, be creative and use this opportunity to know better your employees. So on that the particular time, I came up with the idea to ask them to give me the reasons why I should give them a raise, or why I should intercede with the big boss so they can get a raise. And 2 of them gave me all the reasons. They were always on time. They performed. Their performance was great. They were not only doing their job, but were also helping others. So in their words, they deserve the raise. A third one was more sincere. And he told me in his letter, to tell you the truth, I don't think I deserve a raise. I've been late a couple of times. And if I'm honest with you, I wasn't performing to the best that I wanted to. Those three letters mark my life because two of them were just given reasons, and one was really honest. All three were getting the race regardless, but I think my relationship with the third one, with the one who was really honest with me, grew because of that conversation. We became more friends. The continuation of his letter on that day was, I don't deserve the raise, but if you give me a raise, I could use that money to help my sick child in the hospital. And if you give me a raise, I could use that money to help my mother back in my country. I don't know about you, but it touched my heart. And I was eager to help this third person, even though he was not to the fullest of the performance, but he was doing it, he was trying, and he was honest with me. I think in our prayer lives, we also need to be like that. We need to be honest with God, not just give the reasons to God to get what we want. Many times we get to the Lord and say, okay, Lord, I went to church. I prayed 3 times throughout the day. I even gave money to somebody who needed it. I think I've been good. I was a good Christian today. I need your blessing because, and these are the reasons why. You need to bless me because I'm good. On the other hand, I think the Lord is waiting for us to have that honest conversation. That conversation that goes with our own words and tell God that we haven't been good. That we're not good. The only one who's good is God. That we need His help, but we also need His blessing. That we need His hand touching our lives. That we need to get better in many different areas. But we need to be with God. I think those honest conversations are way better than just a simple list of things that we suggest God to get for us. I hope and I pray that your conversation with the Lord changes. Please pray differently. Please remember who God is. Remember who you are. And remember who we are to each other. We're not in a position to ask the Lord for nothing. We're so small. We just need His mercy, His grace, and with that we are so thankful that He is with us. Be thankful and thank Him because He, even though we're not the best, even though we make mistakes, that He continues to be by our side. I hope this week helps you to grow in your prayer life, praying differently. God bless you.